Hey everyone, George from Elite Motorcars. Today we have in front of us this beautiful 2002 Cadillac Eldorado ETC Collector Series. Absolutely beautiful automobile right here. Now this was the last and final year of the Eldorado. Cadillac built the Eldorado from 1953 to 2002. Now what they did at the end of the run in 2002, they made 1,596 Collector Series cars. They were available in Alpine White and Aztec Red. The colors that they chose were to commemorate the exact same colors that were on the 1953 Eldorado. So they're really, really beautiful cars. This one has the oatmeal leather interior, not the oatmeal, sorry about that. The neutral leather interior with the oatmeal inserts. This is just a beautiful car. You can see it's got the unique Eldorado Collector Series rims on it. It's just an awesome, awesome car. You can see my shadow there a little bit. Just a beautiful automobile. And I love the lines of these cars. What I really love about the lines of these cars is right here. I know I mentioned it a million times. It's got a lot of 1967 Eldorado in it. It's just a beautiful, beautiful automobile. And this car may look a tad familiar. If you've been watching my videos, I actually sold this car last, I think, mid to late summer to a very good customer of mine. He had it. He gets bored of cars very quickly, and he just traded it into me for another Eldorado. So it's a beautiful car. Absolutely beautiful car. It does have fairly new tires. I think the tires probably have a couple thousand miles, if that, on them. Now this is pretty cool, and some people will love this and say it's awesome. Some will say it's tacky. I'm kind of back and forth with it, but it does have the traditional stand-up emblem that someone added to the hood of the car, and it also has the emblem on the grille. So some will love that, some will think it's tacky. I'm gonna say I'm neutral about it. I'm kind of back and forth about it. And as always, guys, please take a second to like and subscribe below. We'd really, really appreciate it. Also, take a second to check me out on Facebook and Instagram, Elite Motorcars, Peabody, Massachusetts. This car's very nice. Headlights are nice. It's got the fog lights, as you can see right there. Now all the Eldorado ETCs came through with the fog lights. Just a beautiful car. It's got a couple little marks on the body, but just a really, really nice original example. Get my shadow out of there. And the wheels, the Collector Series wheels, I think were made by Krager, if I'm correct. And the one thing I noticed about the Collector Series rims is they do develop some corrosion. So as you can see, this one's actually in very nice condition. As I said, it's got brand new tires, well, fairly new tires actually. I think they got a couple thousand miles on them, if that. See, the paint's really nice on the car. Like a couple of chips right there, as you can see. My wonderful shadow. And a little rust mark right there, very small. It does have a little bit of corrosion on that wheel, just minor stuff in general. Now it does have, which I would have left the original exhaust on the car because it's special to the car, but one of the previous owners added a throat air exhaust system to the car. My customer absolutely loved it. I'm back and forth with it. I'm kind of torn, but it does have a very cool rumble to it, and I will actually start it up so you guys can hear it as I get through the video here. As you can see, there's a little light dent right there, a little scuff mark right there. And the only area that I noticed on the car that has some rust is right in that rear quarter underneath that chrome piece. Rims got just a little bit of corrosion. They're actually in very, very nice condition for Collector Series rims. As you can see, the paint is beautiful on the car. A couple of paint chips right there. My shadow. A little scufferoo right there. It does have a little bit of paint chipping right there as well. You can see the wheels. there as well. A couple of scuffs around the license plate frame. But in general, really, really nice car. Let me open the hood for you guys. And we'll open the trunk as well. And we'll check out the interior in a minute. Start the trunk. It does have the original floor mats, as you can see right there. The trunk is in very nice condition. Nice thing about these cars, and it's probably one of the last Cadillacs that ever came off the production line that still has the power pull down for the trunk, which is just cool. Very cool. Probably the last Cadillac to have it. Hood here does have the North Star 32 valve overhead cam, 4.6 liter V8. Car runs really, really nice, really well serviced car. I think it has recent struts about 3-4 years ago. Just a really, really well kept car. We start her up, guys. Take it for a little small test drive right here for you guys. And then we'll get in a little bit of shade so you can check out the interior a little better. And before I forget, this car is number 388 of 1596. Look how cool that dash plaque is. I absolutely love it. It's got the special wood grain on the dashboard, the gear shift as well. I can never remember the exact name for this wood grain. It's just really, really nice. Now see, the emblem looks really, really nice right there. That's just, I love it. That's very nice and traditional right there. It's just very nice. So this car has 114,206 miles. So it doesn't have a ton of miles on it as well. Just a really, really nice car. Find a little bit of shade around here. It's a beautiful day in New England, even though it's a bit windy out here. Actually, I think there's a little shade right up this way. This car runs really, really nice. It's a fun car. It's a fun car. They're awesome cars. The one thing I've noticed, and I've mentioned it a million times, you just do not see the Eldorados anymore these days. They've really and truly disappeared off the face of the earth. It's kind of crazy to think it, because when I started to really buy and sell this particular body style, I was finding them every couple weeks. I was finding them all the time, and now if I see one drive by me, I'm like, oh wow, there's an Eldorado. You just don't see these cars anymore. They're slowly but surely disappearing. So if you want one, and you want one that's affordable, and you want a collector series, this is the perfect car. So don't want to sound like a used car dealer, but I'm going to say don't miss out on this one, because it's an awesome, awesome car. Let me start her up for you guys, and let me show you guys the exhaust back here. You can hear a wonderful wind now. But that's the exhaust there. Now it's going to get windy. Let me give it a little gas there so you guys can try to hear it. Does have just the keys right there. I could probably get your remote, but as of right now, it's just got the 2 keys. It does have the Bose sound system with the CD player and the RDS. It's got the dual zone climate control, heated seats, electronic rearview mirror with the OnStar, controls on the steering wheel as well. Dash is in very nice condition. It does have a little bit of that normal warping that they get these days, but not bad compared to most of them. The interior door panel is in very nice condition. It does have a little mark right there, as you can see. Look how beautiful this interior is. It's just gorgeous. The neutral with the oatmeal is absolutely beautiful. Carpet does have a couple of those stains right there, as you can see, but it's just a nice car. Seats are in nice condition. They're not perfect, they show some wear, but overall they're in nice condition. As you can see, rear seats in beautiful condition, hardly used. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful car. I can say it a million times over about these Eldorados. It does have a distorted mirror right there. You can probably replace that easily. You can see how nice that paint is. Look at the gleam. It's just beautiful. Love the taillights on these cars. The cool thing about the Eldorado is most of the Eldorados built over the years always had vertical taillights. It does retain just a little bit of the fin right there, which is pretty cool. Interior is beautiful. This seat's in very, very nice condition, as you can see. And one thing I almost forgot to mention, on the Collector Series Eldorados, they put the wreath and the crest right there. On the regular Eldorados, they do not have that. You see the interior is very nice. Headline is very nice on this one as well. Gear shift's very nice. The other thing that is very nice on this car, you don't see it often, is the wood right here. It's not all cracked up at all. It's just in really, really nice condition. And even around the Collector Series emblem, it does have that one little crack right there, but otherwise it's in very, very nice condition. And you don't see that often. A lot of times they're really beat up and cracked. The door panel special as well, with the oatmeal insert right there. Just a beautiful vehicle. Absolutely love it. Just a really, really nice car. It's a super rare car. It's a car that I've offered about 2 of these Collector Series over the last year. This is actually one of those 2. So when I say they're rare, they're actually very rare. For me to have 2 in the last year is actually quite unusual. Who knows when I'll have another one. But I really love these cars. It's an awesome car. I could go on and on and on about this car, but it's a beautiful car. It's a Collector Series. I mean, I fell in love with these Collector Series Eldorados when they first came out, and I remember the first one I had, I was like, I couldn't believe I even owned a Collector Series at the time. I loved that car. I actually sold that car, but I bought that car, I think, with like 85,000 miles on it. And I actually drove that car to, I think I sold it with 102 or 103,000 miles. And as a dealer, you're never ever supposed to go put 99 to 100,000 miles on a car. You're never ever supposed to do that. That's like the rule of law. You never ever do it. I just loved that car. I thoroughly enjoyed it. And the only reason I actually sold that particular car was I bought my Eldorado convertible at the time. But I love these cars. They're really cool. And I know I'm rambling a bit, but I just love them. Well, guys, again, it's a 2002 Cadillac Eldorado Collector Series. I probably said that a million times throughout this video. It has 114,000 miles. We will be asking $59.95 for this beautiful automobile. My name is George. You're welcome to give me a call. My direct line is 978-590-0014. Thank you for watching my videos. I really, really appreciate it. And just to give everybody a little bit of a heads up, more Cadillacs coming down the road very shortly, including 2 vintage Eldorados. Thank you again.